5 days since the is pretty devastating. Silas 42 with the Prime. Thank you for the 13 months, dude.
So not since
what is it? What's the little lag that we just had?
22. Yeah, they've gotten a victory here on this map or in VCT. Let's see what happens though.
Insta there. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
There has to be something.
I like where we're going. Not sure we need a Teo buff, but
spot there, but you gotta get through this crossfire on the A side.
That is absolutely devastating. This is also very nice from Nongshim, right over towards here. You're gonna split. They lose art. In reaction to losing art, they want to get info to see if they are splitting, how far they are up over towards A. And
trying to keep some more interest here. And
I mean, they get info that they're this far back that no one's following the drone. It's so nice from them.
Down in towards water, see if he can hear anything. Turret, however, just going to be set up, so still Margaret a step ahead.
Oh, the long.
Yeah, they're going to be long control. I mean, we're going to see some duels.
Francis, a lot to consider for ZETA. Got to win some of these duels.
Right now, no peek out over towards this long angle. They are just scaling forward. No eyes on this whatsoever. 10-10 taking the first fight, has the back pedal, but now they strike. Here comes the approach from Long. Shota able to find one more. The drop down from Ivy. Delivers a kill here onto the Killjoy. Is now
kind of low HPs, two of them.
Last one standing, 7 bullets remaining. Everybody rushing around the back there of Hall.
It's nice from Nongshim though. It's a good reaction from what went down.
Low, but cannot be taken down.
This drone to reclear here once they lost art and had the drone was everything.
The right idea to rotate, but
like the whole.
They're already pushing forward, claiming control of that orb again. It's going to be fast tracking some of those ultimates.
Judge here within the smoke. Margaret pinging this out.
Well,
here comes the push, and here comes the slaughter.
It's one of those.
2 more shells loaded in, pushes, and there's the follow-up looking for an ace. And
Dude, he's actually gonna, he might give it to him.
It's a bit of a pause, and right now it's all just the question of can he make it happen. Now has the Bulldog to try to deliver it. Domby, he is willing to go ahead and bait out for it.
Nice.
There you go. Predator ace going to be gifted over, courtesy of Domby.
Same
Margaret,
spot, different
who
shotgun.
Continues to be just an immense force here across these 2 maps thus far.
Yeah, he's really shining today. This one, though, not too tricky for him. Nobody checking that angle. Everybody walking through that smoke looking at something completely not him.
Yeah, I gotta shout out Danby for that one.
Yeah. And he's gonna stand up and let him know. For sure. Nicely set up. Now a very, very important rifle round, it feels like. How things have been going for ZETA.
Goes back to the same pause with the judge as well.
Maybe one of those do or
Perma
dies.
judge door.
If you get bonus.
Nightmare. Okay, big buy run for ZETA, obviously.
Such a massive deficit.
Killjoy ults online pretty early, but still
3 away.
Slow you up.
Okay, as we can tell by the minimap, this is just fake pressure.
They're gonna try to get
and
through,
every single time they lose art, they insta drone and clear all of this.
Site, they're just gonna be able to crunch down on top of you
they
again.
know they're not hitting the site every time they do this.
Okay.
Oh, that could have been way worse. 39 HP, 14 HP.
XDL down dangerously low on HP though. Stabby on the swing out, unable to find the kill there on the 10-10. Just going to be forcing the gate crash back over into Art.
You got to try to put a little bit of pressure over at B.
Yeah, this round's going to come down to Danby.
With that,
dude, they got to create way more aim pressure, surely.
Get some info on that angle instead. Just going to double down on A.
Swing out. Great flash with a lovely stun to enable this.
Find one more, but 10-10 now going to be lost. 3v3. Vandal in hand for Domby. It's 25 seconds remaining.
No way.
Unable to find the kill.
No way. You gotta win that one.
Monstrous advantage now here for the side of Nongshim as they look to get a bonus conversion.
The spike will get planted on the B site. The Sugar Zero just setting up the Nebulas here.
Spike planted.
The plant now in play, but weapons scooped up. It's gonna be full forces coming at them here.
They passed the rifle over to Perja. Got full HP, just let Donby lead the way.
Yeah, and at the moment he's just making a lot of sound. Right, they're trying to buy a lot of time for this flank. Time might get pretty low on this.
Right up against him. Dodges out those bullets from the Stinger. Concuss connecting, but does safely get tucked back in towards Halls. Sugar Zero just trying to hold the line. Time is starting to tick here on the spike. Sugar Zero finds the headshot. Finds the bomb.
He's going to plug up the arc gap.
Hey, ZETA though, somehow get the first ult online with Sugar Zero going crazy.
Willingly.
So they got Astra ult for the big round that would reset the econ, or at least make them down to an
Everybody
eco.
can just slide B, they know.
Let's speak about the money for a little bit. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that can't buy 3 and 5.
Not falling for the clone here.
But ZETA taking a pause.
Stream is like 20 seconds behind. I think Chobra's just at the venue, so he doesn't have the delay basically.
But you can keep leaning B. Your alarm bot hasn't been tripped in art. The stealth drone just cleared deep into A.
Positive divide does come through. It means they have to pay credence to Persia's potential position here behind the screen.
Couple shots flying through, looking to try to stave them off. Downbeat finding
Oh,
one.
they ding.
Persia comes up
Clear
with two.
backside.
Who's a 10-10 both get taken down. The spike now.
Stranded. Sugar Zero doing it, trying his
Didn't
damnedest,
clear
but
backside.
absolutely hounded down. Only the 2 kills found. Nongshim.
The thing was,
Steady
like
the
this,
ship.
you normally lose after plant.
Well, you can see
But
why nobody wants to play them on
The good
this
thing
map.
about this ult is you normally get a smoke and funds, yeah, but that's always going to be there.
There's a vice wall set up.
You gotta at least flash
Breakout
this
set to go
after.
for the trip, and oh, head spotted, but Dambi not quite able to connect the shot. He's considering if he wants to go for a repeak.
Like, if you had a behind this where
You had like 2 players with clues at A main. Oh god.
Shot the dead. Sheriff's still in play. Persia just swings back.
It's the same thing though.
Expects maybe a bit
Pressure
more presence here,
over
and would be
towards
correct
R.
about it.
Insta drone re-clear over towards A. They spot nothing
bottom
over
up the
towards
trip.
A main again, and they just have this map control.
They're just taking a pause.
It feels like
mid.
when I watch this map, ZETA thinks
You've given yourself the ability
that they
to pivot,
can just
but
exec from mid
wherever you go,
and not take anywhere
Nongshim's gonna be
else.
waiting.
Bit of
And
damage
that's
found
insanely
there.
worrying.
Onto Ivy. The
I
Salvage
promise
to try
you,
to
you can't.
flush him forward.
30 seconds left.
As the Thorns do get popped, swing out, goes in for the fight, spots another one, takes down 10-10.
Because then you gotta just even
Clues, plays
like even if they
quietly,
win
gets
this
in around the
round,
back,
it's
and
just
10-10
one of
hits a hell of a
one of
shot,
those where they
Downbeat
hit like
dead.
lovely shots.
And that's the main presence now. Denied away.
Ooh,
The
did you
Armageddon
get
coming through. Sugar Zero giving his life for the
Dude,
cause.
the
Trying
Astra
to
suck on
sprint
top
down,
of that.
cannot
That's
escape.
awesome. Okay, they should
Blast
know that
radius
they
will
would have
consume them.
should know that they would have gone for the guns here. So
Clues
they
now.
actually might
Pressure
have a
on
good
his
idea where they
shoulders.
both are.
Lone player forward here into the site.
No? Okay,
Spots
well.
the gun barrel, waits for a little bit more, swings out, strikes, finds the first, but Margaret takes out 10-10. Salvo's now set. Margaret looking to try to disrespect them, pushes forward, ends up falling.
Huge
And
round,
Clues.
dudes. Smoke though, that
10-10 now sprinting
stopped the
forward,
crossfire
dimensional
here,
drift
and then
in
took a
play.
timing.
Nothing going to be spotted. Here's Persia.
But I still think Nongshim have to
Tucks back.
play this pause when
Rotations,
they were
however,
doing that.
already beginning.
Or full back.
As
but-
plant out into the open comes through.
Yeah, this
Spike
Dude, that
the
wrecks
best
the
thing
money.
here for
Force them
Nongshim
down
would
to
be
an
to get
eco.
this
They got
out
some
of
ults on this
Zeta's
one as
hands.
well. Speaking of
Okay, coming in
ults,
with
they
the
pop
ult.
a
Ivy just looking to try to level the playing
they
field a
pop
bit,
a
but
Vice
wisely
ult
doesn't steal
into
much.
the eco.
This downbeat with the tap, baits out. Gravwell coming through.
Dude, they're popping all their
They're
ults in the
committing.
eco.
However, Pincer in from the back.
Hey,
Denies away
Nongshim
the
are really
lockdown.
messing up.
Takes that tool out of their hands here on the split is XDL. He's going to be left standing. Guns down 3, pretty much blinded up. Francis
Okay,
will
dude,
be
this
able to
is a
pick
job.
it up.
I mean, the confidence has to be flying high. They've been
Oh, dude, if
mostly
you're Zeta right
doing a
now,
great job
you're
today.
thinking you can win.
maybe a little bit
Still,
overconfident
overall
there.
macro play, I feel
This
like
time
if
they're
they
gonna
don't
get
take
so
A
deep
main,
with
they're
the
going to
vice
get
wall,
wrecked.
They can
but
just play a little bit further back.
their
They
comp
don't
is
wanna
still
try to set
very
up
good
for
on
the pinch. They're
defense,
just gonna try to
and
get aggressive
they probably only
a
need
little
like
bit more
5.
further forward, see if they can catch Zeta off guard.
Flash out, Dombey swinging forward. Shota going to be taken down. That's a spike now dropped here in Art. As Francis just sending out the concuss. Keeps him stunned here in position and trying to rescue this spike is going to prove to be damn difficult. Shots flying, Steel Guardian going to be coming through. Full flash into the face of Dombey. Back pedals here with the overdrive in play. Just continuing to try to zap here. Whittle away at them, but widely the space does get regained. There's going to be a TP out over towards Club. Get that spike on the move. XDL, however, pressure still coming his way with the double face in.
Yeah, with that though,
Francis
it
is able
does
to
look like
find
they're
the
going to be able
elimination.
to get a free sight.
2-player advantage now here for the side of Nongshim with Persia watching the B
It's
site.
a rough one, man.
Great timing.
Star set up, push forward though.
It's a great kill. Might be doable. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Francis decided to peek out while there was an Astra Suck here as well.
Dambi out over the top, finding one. Back in with the advantage. 10-10 dead on the swing. It's all now on clues.
Unlucky, he swung out as they swung him.
Too many to choose from.
Well, this kind of went the other way around as well now.
Will find some more stability.
They used...
Able to recover nicely.
Oh,
get their kills through. ZETA this time. Shota on his own, or excuse me, XDL.
Nongshim still aggro A every single time. They are not getting contested on A main.
Weight in towards B.
I like this change up. They get an aggro wall here so they can feel stronger about heavier rotating. Killjoy ult goes in.
As given the Nebula no eyes on this, so Margaret is able to safely slide out towards safety. The spike still needing to be brought forward here.
That's nice timing because you know the Tejo is on the other side of the map.
Show to my
the salvos were over there at A main.
Thorns got locked in, I believe, on the plant spot. I don't think they were cleared out. I think that's why we see Clues just widely sitting still. Pop flash out, 10-10 trying to take the round into his own hands with Margaret. Able to find that kill. Shows up coming up with a second as Clues joins in the fray. And it is just a firing squad between these two. Persian out, last one standing, just a judge in hand with the Cosmic Divide committed into the round. Things continue to be a bit wobbly here.
Yeah.
For both teams.
I mean, they had a good plan for the they had a good plan for fighting on site against the Astra ult. So this was nice from ZETA, prepping against the defensive Astra ult for the retake. The flash through was... It wasn't great because of the one-way, but again, it's still, that was part of the plan. This was the first round in a while where I felt like no one really messed up and we actually saw like good Valorant. ZETA had a great plan for the Astra ult here. Even though the flash through the one-way is a bit too much, it's still, like they know they got to do something. Like
counter rotation in terms of Nongshim then re-clearing back towards A main, trying to re-establish control. It's been a tendency, so don't mind this play from ZETA.
Ever since the timeout as well, this is like the first time we've actually explored over towards A main with two people for ZETA, so I like that the coach as well is getting involved and telling them that they need to take some of this space. Dude, they got a great amount of rounds already. Like, I feel like anything above this is a bit of a bonus, and obviously they're against an eco here, so they should get fine.
There was two players in this position. Now knowing that, Nongshim still do look to keep just Dambi here on this A site. They're not trying to reinforce it here for the moment, especially given that that alarm bot is still situated over towards Art. So 10-10 gonna go in for some reconnaissance. Spots out one player and honestly isn't really gonna be able to spot too much else out.
It doesn't have a gate crash, so has to just walk all the way back through. Oh my, okay.
Able to find one. Ivy, however, swooping forward, puts the Stinger to good use.
15 seconds.
Opportunity to try to find some damage. Just Dambi out from Halls.
10 seconds. What an absolute nightmare this
very
is.
Limited. Still a bit away here is 10-10.
10-10's pretty far away.
Spiky being committed to. The plant now in. Noise being made. Spots out Sugar Zero.
Oh.
Goes for the jump.
No, the mouse bug. Jump. And then you're moving your mouse so fast. Or like you're swinging your mouse and it clicks. The mouse will, so you end up jumping.
Putting their vice.
There's loads of mice that do it.
For a second, their vice walls right next to each other. It's just some pings from ZETA. Trip this wall. You can work the map a little bit more. Drone just gonna see Shota.
Spots out one. Killjoy not gonna be the most telling target though. Oh, Armageddon.
Yeah, they're trying to set up.
Try to flush the
if you can hit a relay bolt here.
Yeah, the combination could be devastating. Dambi at the ready.
The Neon player needs that mouse or jump, that is true.
A gate crash in behind here. As the push coming out. 10-10 trying to go for the jump. Only going to be a tiny bit of damage there on the Dambies. Now the Armageddon. Red carpet gets laid out. Shota and XCL, however, able to find some kills here. Keep things even at a 3-3. Cosmic Divide committed at Margaret, trying to hold the line from Art. Re-swings, gets a tiny bit more damage in, but is wary and worried about an approach from behind. Plant coming through, the spray across. XDL trying to return fire. Neither getting tagged up.
Now that Cosmic Divide's gone.
Just happening frantically.
How's he meant to plan here?
XDL down to one, finished off. Ivy able to find that kill. Sugar Zero now needing to fight his way through. Picks up the spike, and Margaret finds...
Margaret finding a great timing to step in. TP, gone.
Oh, just absolutely dismantled. Begin aggressively at the spray, looking for a little bit more.
It's one of those things where you think it's safe. You think you've dumped enough util that you maybe have back gnomishing off. No. Domby doesn't care. He's happy to take those fights. Spot on some util, yeah.
Bit of the kit there. Alarm bot still situated though.
I'm out of here.
It's actually just going to be stacking the alarm bots on top of each other.
It's a little alarm bot
Well,
party.
good luck.
Yep, this is where alarm bots come from.
I mean, he locked down door earlier, but he had the better gun with the judge.
There's Margaret under pressure!
Yeah, it's
Massacres
just
two.
insane at holding down
The
door.
end clues both eliminated. Sugar Zero. Able to find just the one kill for them here in the round. 2v4 with him knocked down to 33. Nongshim well poised to move up to 6. Guaranteeing at least parity, if not the advantage at the half.
Oh, for sure. They're just back in control again. You know, Zeta's able to throw a few curveballs at him, get a
Little
couple
save
rounds
for
where
the
they've got
last
some
rounds.
decent reads, but
Sure.
Nongshim just
I mean, they got the
right back to
they got
plan
Teo
A.
ult, and maybe that was
Is
one of the reasons why we
shut
saw them
down
go
Art, shut
so
down
heavy
A
over
main,
towards A.
try to
They
want
want to do the classic Teo ult.
which, again, if I'm Zeta, I'd be happy to keep
Or you can do it all this way with
contesting
this.
B. I mean, those are the rounds where you've been finding your success.
So
I
you
don't know
might
if
see the
they
exact
had her
same-
in. You have an Armageddon for clues.
Might have to. Okay. It's just going to be an
Whoa.
aggro lockdown
Dude,
off the rip.
Nongshim thought exactly what I
Gain
thought,
some
by the way, that they're
space.
going to go super
10-10.
aggro over towards
Looking
A
for the
main and
kill.
try to
Last
use
shot
this all
does
back of
connect,
sight.
finds Domby. Gets out.
Great read.
In the end, there's a little set play coming through. It's biting them in the rear.
All
Now that
back
the lockdown's
oars?
committed, they can use the Armageddon as freely as
Oh.
they want. They're going to be sending it
Force them
here.
out
Over
into the
towards this
site.
B side.
Oh
Clear
my.
out. No, Persia just
A
able to
great
find
trade
10-10
through the
as soon as he
smoke,
snaps
though.
forward.
Double thorns mean they
Storm's
can't
now
get
gonna
over
be thrown on
towards
the floor.
sight. Visor for sure means they're far
Guards
back
similarly
here.
going to be
We
invested
get a little
just looking to create
reset.
some space. Keep things opened up here for the side of Nongshim. Had a player disadvantage, but they have information. 2 stacked up here on B.
The point of
A
the
deep line for
Killjoy ult,
Francis
they
with that
wanna
op in
they
hand
wanted to
outside of
get
A
A
main.
control.
And now let's
Nongshim were
clear that
really
op with.
confident that they wanted to do the tail ult that I was speaking
they
of,
do
I'm
end up
pretty
going
sure,
that
so
way,
they
but
wanted to make sure they
trying
couldn't
to
get A main control and
sneak
set
you
up the
Art.
op here.
There's a ton of util. Oh, no.
Was
Vice
it an
wall,
op?
the turret.
I think it was an op.
Margaret. Yep.
Margaret is here.
Dude,
Finds
this
the
guy
first,
just
a
locks
little
down
bit of damage
door.
across,
Oh my
finds the
goodness, he gets
second.
at least 2 every single
XDL
time they go door.
Can no longer afford the jump. Wall will fall,
Oh
and
my
Margaret collects the
goodness,
ball.
bro. Nice little jump peek to get info
Choking
as
out his
well.
20 seconds to
Gotta
kill
get that
everyone.
spike somehow.
To get the spike.
Oops.
There's an op on a deep line. The
Dude,
swing in the
Margaret's
corner in this
insane at
round.
door, though. That's
Very
nuts.
much gotten away from Zeta's hands.
Able to go
Oh,
The Omens feel
anyway.
A little bit of an aggro push towards B main.
okay, A
Persia
main
here
control
behind
for
the
B
pillar.
main control.
In the meantime, 3 from Nongshim. Knocking at the gates of this A site.
Well, if that was what Nongshim was going to do, but Nongshim's been very tricky on their attacker side. They'll very much convince you they're doing one thing, they're actually doing another.
Margaret. Making some contact here. Shota swinging through, and they are able to go ahead and overwhelm. Damage not going to be suffered either as the spike sent over towards Sugar Zero. It's just jiggling on the angle. Spots them out. Backpedals immediately. Calls for reinforcements.
Oh, goodness.
No reason to challenge that.
Late flank. And XTL wins it
Nice
out.
from
Ivy going to be
Zeta.
struck down.
As long as they kind of stick
a
together, they're all
5v2,
good.
and
Damn,
Domby
he's an
oversteps.
absolute madman, but he needs to try to get a kill, so I get it.
Persia has to basically take out both of these in a high-low stack.
Last player standing.
And then turn back
Ooh,
in the
nice
rest. But no,
clean
flawless
pistol.
fashion.
They're
Zeta
looking
Division
alright.
will tie things up
They're
2-2
looking
as
real
far as
good,
the
to
pistols
be honest.
are concerned. Question is, can they close out the anti-eco? Is that's what bit them in the rear back at the start of Lotus.
Well, this looked really nice. I mean, you're winning some individual battles all over the place. Something that you've kind of had a tough time doing. Again, take A main control. Couple players stacked right up on top of each other here. The high-low for
Jump out.
Zeta, yeah.
Yep. And they scout that out. Quickly look to back away.
And you'd love to have them come through mid doors. There's KJ and Vice Util along with their agent counterparts sitting there together. Astra Star 2.
Well, at least they can get double
May just be
orbs.
Margaret with a
Make
sheriff.
sure Francis can get his ult early.
There's 2 sheriff spot.
This is nice. Get a little bit silent.
Nongshim.
Insta draw and clear the question mark that was created early. Drawing back.
Way,
We've
if
got
there's
an
any
orb
buy-up
here,
from
so
Nongshim, you can
Francis gets an
potentially punish
extra
them in the
step
next
closer
round.
to his ult. Maybe even. He has to get a plant. We'll see. Dambi's going to do a lot. Does have his wall.
Popped there. As Thorn's going to be lobbed in. Sent immediately.
Yeah, it's all about the wall and Dambi trying to make some space.
Here. Now things going to be a little bit more fragile here for them. Shots from the Outlaw going to be whipping, but XDL certainly is not. Guns down 2. And Margaret, going to be noted here, I mean, needs to die in some fashion or another. If it's ZETA division, they should just leave him. Say, yeah, no death bonus for you.
Yes. Don't make that mistake again where the spike is on the ground and you can just hold.
10 seconds remaining, and there's a swing out. 10-10 says, but who doesn't know the hub is the name of the pub.
It is. It rhymes too.
Yep.
Okay, Nongshim.
Oh,
We got the
Francis does
ult.
have an
It's the
ultimate
classic.
to use. Again though,
The absolute
because you have
classic.
to
Every
buy
team
those
does
full
this at
armors
the moment,
as much
though.
as you can.
So, looks like Zeta were
Go
okay
down
to
to a
leave
couple
sight.
Guardians. Half armors for Ivy and Margaret though. They're gonna try to keep themselves hidden from the Outlaw. 10-10 in mid though. Might have the read. Oh!
Nice
Margaret
shot.
with a shot.
And they got a
Puts
bit
him
of a
down.
punisher if they want to re-clear over towards
Solid
A as well.
advantage here to start. And Shilta just cycling these nanos here. Would love to inch forward to try to find that weapon, but it's just not going to be able to do so. Far too risky. Decides to stay tucked back. Shifts away as the nebula ends up falling. Triple push now. Heading down towards Sugar Zero. Francis. Armageddon's going to be sent. That clears out Hall. Sugar Zero just staying in position here for the moment. The relay bolt connecting. It's the headshot, but cannot finish the job. Dambi stays
It's
alive.
a great stun though.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, that's done. Saved Dombi's life. This is tough retake though. A couple Bulldogs and a Sheriff. And Nongshim knows they've got the long range weapon advantage, so back up into long B.
Widely from here, it's going to be about trying to deal some
It's an
damage.
incredible move from him.
So they can go absolutely crazy, but Dambi, yeah, forward into the smoke, able to find one. Looks for that transfer to get the
Nearly
fourth.
got another.
Will not be able to do so. So far, just a lone casualty. It's Clues trying to see what he can find, but it's just going to be a flash to the face.
They will keep you guessing. Make it really difficult to react.
Up in play now here for 10-10, solo anchoring over at B.
So every single time
Pressure
they
for now.
A default and then put the
Five
wall
minutes
here
at
for the
the back,
reclear.
Persia staying tucked back.
And so far, it's
Over
2
club.
times that they've had the
They're always
The,
doing that same thing over and over
Vice
at the beginning of
ready
every round.
to punish them re-clearing.
Try a different direction.
They're about to push into the operator.
It's nice from Nongshim
Whip
though.
shot
They're
in
like
previous
controlling the
round with
map
Outlaw.
well.
See how 10-10 fares now.
It looks like they
Still
know
throwing.
that in double sentinel they're
forward, trying to
gonna
see if
not
they can spot out
wanna
anything here.
fight for much of this map control, so they're
Back
just
around the
taking
corner.
everywhere for free within the first 40
Gate
seconds.
crash set up as he's going to go a bit more aggressive here. Up on top of the screen,
It's a
and
great
is rewarded
kick.
for
Dude,
it. Dambi
and
gonna be
in
taken
terms
down.
of people that you take down as well, that's
huge find.
unbelievable.
To knock Dombi out of the round really slows down this Nongshim squad. We're gonna try a different direction. 40 seconds on the clock to work
It's still
with.
kind of nice for Nongshim. They could, I know how I always say that people won't do
Ivy can
this,
win this.
but they definitely could 4-person hit from ARP because
Here's
they
a real
know
shot.
100% that
Smoke
they
falling.
haven't re-cleared over
Shots
towards A.
exchanged, neither
Well,
getting tagged up,
like
though.
99% probably.
30 seconds left.
Someone could have got
Shilta's
close
gonna
and
look to
had it and
back
not
away.
triggered it, but
Triple approach through Art. Persia working his way over towards main. Sugar Zero tucked here at dugout. And he's just going to get spammed
got the
down.
plant
Damage
down. We got
suffered.
someone over towards A main.
Middle of the way down
Keep
to
an eye on
29 health.
Francis when you get his salvos
Spike in
back.
play, decent
Pretty sure
position
just
here
using
for
to get
the
over
Nongshim.
towards site itself. 25 seconds.
This would
Got
be a bit of a
Astra
backbreaking
Star on the
round for them to
spike for
try to
Astra
find a
Suck.
win in, push forward. Clue's going to be struck down. The turn to the side though. Shota XDL able to find one apiece.
That's a massive kill.
Breaks through over at Art.
No tap of the spike yet, right? Okay,
Now
they
the
did, sorry. 1 tap.
2v3. Steadies the aim. Shota dead.
This
The
is the stream
repeat
without
though,
them.
10-10
It's devastating.
with the
Those
off.
shots from 10-10.
Is able
Dude, we're
to
going to
deliver a
Choba stream?
3K.
What's going on?
ZETA. They tie it up
Stream
at
is struggling
8-8.
today.
Oh,
We
Great
try
reactions from
Twitch,
10-10 at the end of
Twitch
this.
maybe.
I know, I was just going to say, is he just going to challenge
1,
10-10
2,
knowing
3.
that he could only get half?
1, 2, 3. Can't buy next.
Oh, Judge in hand, beats Bucky. Dombey struck down.
Yeah, this has
There's
become the next
Nano
pause.
Time to go ahead and get the
People
reload
are
on the
starting
Judge.
to realize. So
Once
good
again,
over towards door.
Solid early kill with Dombey dead. Makes for a bit more of a brutal round for Nongshim to try to play out.
Makes it so much easier to react to ZETA.
10-10. Looking alive and well here with that op.
It's
Francis
so
just like, "Come on,
nice to
do
judge
it,
against
swing out
this
that
comp
door."
as well.
But
Like you don't have to
Taking the
turn
bait,
against
so tough.
anything. You got a
Never.
vice flash, and the
Until
vice
the
flash
spike
can't
is planted,
really get you here unless
probably
they're
leave that
putting it in
spot.
front of you, in which
Still-
case you're just gonna shoot it.
forward.
Like
TP.
every
Ooh,
nice
10-10
fast
nails the
shot.
shot.
It was fast.
So damn snappy with it.
Yeah, dude, he just never has to
Francis
turn away
Margaret,
from anybody
it's
util.
just the save.
Like it's so nice.
30 seconds to wait out. As ZETA are flawlessly going to get themselves into the lead.
I mean, 10-10, these last couple of rounds with the operator has been a difference maker. Has hit some crazy good shots. Great decision here. I think this is something you need to be learning from and bringing into the rest of this match, is to have some kind of answer for Dombey, not just against the ecos, but in general, and a judge is a great way to do it. It's been a real pain point, obviously, on Lotus, was him to be able to just break your ankles, and you're not able to track him with your sprays, and you don't have a ton of utility to slow him down, so it's a good way to do that. Shotguns.
Crisp shots here.
Gonna just try force
Gotta
through
judge.
door again.
A Judge in an overdrive. One away from a Steel Garden is
Looks like
Nongshim, as
it.
well as a Cosmic Divide.
Yeah, this time they actually see that it's clear though.
Clues. Armageddon nearly there.
I'm
Didn't know
bit
there's no
surprised Zeta
judge
wouldn't
here.
just maybe hang on to the judge. I mean, to be fair, Nongshim had plans for it. You can see this.
Let's scale forward and take some space, but the Dimensional Drift is just going to be coming through. Dombey tagged up and Ivy dead. Shota will go ahead and find him here in mid. Stun coming through,
Nice shot.
10-10. Out of the Dimensional Drift, peeks in. Margaret gets dropped. Sugar Zero finding Persia,
Yeah, dude, it's looking
And
real
it's not
nice though.
flawless,
This ult is good.
but it's damn clean
10-10
overall.
got so much
ZETA
information there.
now up 10-8. Shrug.
An advantage you're going to have to
EDG is playing my
maybe
comp
lean
on
into
Ascent.
one more time.
Yeah,
or
I know,
who
last
knows,
time it
Zeta
was an
might just be able to
absolute
shut it out before
disaster
10-10
class.
even gets to another one. He's got 2 orbs again, though. Looking to creep his way forward for a third, but he got the 2 Sentinels watching this.
Jump peek out. Ivy dead. Margaret able to find one there. The hero rifle, but that quickly gets taken out of their control as well. As Dombey locked in position, the Thorns get popped. Tiny amount of damage taken. Once again, on the prowl. Chasing forward as SARS plays
Last
here
time they
on the B
decided
site.
to leave site, and I guess it's because they
Overdrive.
have the tail, so they
Committed
can
here.
just
The
clear
3v4.
everything.
Dombey needing to deliver, pushes forward,
Oh.
is immediately met
Well.
with death.
Kind of force it a little bit in the 4v3. Does do that a good amount when they need to get a kill.
Armageddon
I feel
available
like
for
if you just
surely.
hold, you know he's going to do it.
This is
All
not
goes
gonna be
to
the round
back
against-
aside.
it's
They're
gonna
not
be-
messing around.
That's
All goes back
Francis.
aside. Salvos.
That's loses. And I think you can understand it a little bit more.
Yeah,
We'll see, though. If they can make this close, might just be willing to pull the trigger on it.
I was kind of hoping it was.
The hold to half, Shota gives his life, and now
Oh, he's putting
Armageddon
all
does
into
get
it.
committed here. They have to rotate out. XCL does not
Imagine.
escape. Diffuse, however, being held. They are not aiming at Sugar
Oh.
Zero.
Okay,
Sugar Zero.
Been there, done that.
5 rifles in once again. Margaret, one away from having the lockdown. Shota, same story. As it's going to be the Steel Garden to start things off. XCL able to go ahead, rotates out. Spike now getting ready to be
yeah, this is
planted
one of the
as
better rounds for Nongshim.
Margaret's position.
Over towards
going
side,
to
they
be
got
noted.
Astra ult for their
That
Astra ult
Project
when they
here
want to do
behind,
it, so
though.
I need to see Astra play super safe on attack
Some
here.
tools for retake for ZETA, but you got to clear mid. You
Yeah,
got to deal
Astra
with
ult
these
for
lurks.
Astra ult. They pretty much
Double
did it
clock
in
divide now,
the exact
committed
same
in.
time.
Steel Garden as well. Sent is Dombey. Will try to stay alive. Ivy, however, on the flank, going to be taken down. The slide forward, finds one, but Clues is there to capitalize. Player advantage now going to
Dude,
be
they
found here.
didn't
As Francis
buy
backpedaling, sends out the
shorties?
salvos, just keeping them off the spike for now.
Margaret.
They have no information whatsoever. Margaret, like you say, is on the backstab. The God's gonna find out, getting ready to fall down. 10-10 finding one. Margaret striking, finds another Persia, able to find Shota. The lob
Wait,
in.
Sugar Zero got off it.
Pushes the Nebula, finds the shot. The defuse is just gonna be stuck to Margaret. He cannot.
Oh my goodness.
What is that drop?
Salvos. Seemingly ZETA somewhat aware, still had enough for an op, but Domby's gonna have the op carried over from Margaret, I believe, from the previous round. So they're gonna try to see if they can create some space of their own. Meanwhile, 10-10 is over in art. He's got XDL with him.
Contact, shot, flash, peek, trap play. And
The dimensional drift
you can
also
see they're
available
just
here for
giving up
10-10.
A. There's like giving up
Try
two
to keep this
spots.
up, disguise
You got
for now.
info on one, and then obviously
Clear on
info
the
here
stealth
just
throw.
far back.
Just wait out the smokes a bit. Has Nongshim. No. Nobody playing off that util.
Smokes going over towards
So,
heaven.
Decided to
Oh, they got a free side
hold
again.
his
I mean,
fire.
this retake's
let's
a
see.
lot
Spike
harder.
should be able to
Got
be
Killjoy in the right
planted.
pose though for the Killjoy.
And, oh, clues.
Dead. That's
Ooh,
the spike
no
interrupted.
plant.
Salvos now ready to be sent. It should at least get some damage.
That's
No
the
forces them back
Killjoy
once
ult.
again. Domby, however, able to find one shot that's going to be taken
like
down. So
that.
now the lockdown cannot come into play for the side of Zeta Division, and Margaret will immediately invest theirs. Look to create some space. Now they can
That
push
was their
forward.
whole.
and
That was their whole
guarantee the
retake plan.
10-10
Backup
can
plan.
drift.
Pushing over towards door now, trying to make sure they get some
That's
kind
gonna
of
be the
flank
potential
going.
difference maker here.
Swaps the weapons over. Looks like he's going to go for it.
Setting up
Mask
for the
comes
lurk.
on. XDL here around the back. Being watched. They're prepped for this. The push forward. Kills cannot be found. It's a tiny bit of damage going to be done here. 10-10, he's just jumping out right in front of him. Finds one. Eventually will get taken down. Ivy finds the second.
Yeah, I mean this is just a small
like Clues
mistake from
maybe just
Shota. They're really just
snatch
peeking
up
over
the
towards
operator.
site when he's
Trying to run out,
the
try to
win
save
condition
this
of
one,
them
but you
being
can
able
see
to
here on the
after
minimap,
plant. Well,
Persia
retake
getting
B.
into pole position to try to intercept.
He's not going to expect it.
No, not at all.
Hopefully it's not a
Through the
costly
gap.
mistake for them.
Try to weather the storm for this round. Do some damage. Maybe snag that op for yourselves. Who knows? But could be a little bit tricky. A lot of players stacked up right along this B wall. Whoop.
Salvas on the head. Sugar Zero has
Off is
actually
there,
made
and
a
just
little
shooting,
bit of
trying
a.
to take an aggressive position inside
I
of the
was gonna
smoke,
say
but
play. I don't know really
Nongshim
what to call
wise
that.
to it, looking for
Made
it.
the decision to
Able
go
ahead
forward
and
instead
find
of
that kill.
back.
Flash out, Clues able to find
Speaking
one
of
down.
going
He's gonna be
forward, they
taken
go
down.
the rest of the team.
Repeat though, Persia now up in hand.
Nice
And he's
shot
just
from
gonna gun him
Persia.
down.
Jesus.
2 kills found. Star set up behind. But quick little exit there from 10-10. Gets out towards safety for the moment. Margaret pushes forward.
Okay, well, this one's easy.
A forward spot.
Do they save the ults is the question mark.
Looking like a damn near
Like,
flawless round overall
wait,
for
dude,
Nongshim.
they're really far away
Get
from
within
ults.
touching distance to get 2 rounds
Like
away
next
from
round, they'll
sending
probably
this
go
map into
aggro A
overtime.
and get this one. I would guess.
Just one player to deal with. Shota wants to die to the spike. Already has his ult, so no reason to go anywhere else. And everybody from Nongshim fanned out to try to look for him. Except for the one spot he's in. Ivy thinking about it. Let's see. Yep, here goes Francis.
Oh, don't want to give him that kill.
Oh.
He looked behind him.
Oh,
How?
it was a couple rounds ago. So 10-10. Gonna be sliding over. Domby clear on the other side of the map. Things slowing down. Pressure on both of these teams immense.
Persia forward into the smoke. Yup, not in a position to try to find the punish. Will jump up over the top and does
Dude,
manage
he's
to cut him
fast
in
with it
2.
though.
As Armageddon sent over towards Secret. Sugar Zero out in front of it, just tucked here within the smoke. The relay
Sugar
bolt going to
Zero,
be
it's a
connecting as
big
he
play
moves up
from
into the
you.
smoke. Sugar Zero is instantaneous with a headshot. Francis similarly dives forward. Shorty in hand. Cuts him down, brings him
They
down into a
finally
3v3,
use the
but
Killjoy ult.
Ivy tagged up. The lockdown still available. The flick from 10-10 whipped.
Here we go.
Lockdown now in play. Nongshim having to respect this. They backpedal. Margaret sticking
Good,
around
nicely
for a
done
little bit
from
longer to
Margaret.
just lob in some of
Gonna
this
get a lot
util.
of space from that. Does Shota manage to shoot the other one? Yes, he does. So only one molly
Arrows
now.
popped.
Salvos go in and they
Salvos
go in further
sent.
around the world.
Zeta needed to
Ooh.
fight forward, fight their way out in towards main. But they're
Man, if
being
they did
saved
not
off
win
and
these
shut
duels,
down.
that could have been crazy scary. Dude, the buy's not great
Blast
at all.
cannon for 10-10, just a vandal in hand. And then a
They
Spectre for clues.
have been leaving B on
The only
retake
ult that
when they
have
have
to
the
speak
tail
of. Sugar
ult.
Zero 1 away from having a cosmic divide. But
I'm
unless you can
surprised
prove it,
Zeta
use it in this round,
didn't want
it's
to
not
try
gonna
go
matter.
aggro A and get this
We'll
orb
be going
really
into
for the
overtime.
Astral.
Or be victorious.
Oh, 10-10. That's a clone. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a club.
I was like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Kind of tried to go for a little bit of the
Thought it
fake
was
out
him.
on
That's funny.
that B push, and Margaret.
Dude, Margaret's having an
Pick them off.
absolute map
Gross
though.
setup for XDL.
Done
Somebody
25
does go
to
through the
25
doors.
to 12. Jeez.
With that star there
Okay, a
as
little
well.
bit of pressure at the
Push
beginning
getting
gets
ready to come through.
cleared by the drone.
Towards this
So
A
question
site.
mark cleared. They can
Just
heavier
the leg for
rotate over
Margaret,
towards
looking
A.
for the backstab.
And honestly, the Yoru probably takes the TP, right?
Tejo
Jump clear.
rolled away. Blue's not going to be in position to
Yeah,
try to
Yoru
interrupt this
takes
one.
the TP. Got 3 people on
He
A
managed to
right
push
now.
forward ahead of the
Dude, where's the
Conjure
spike going? We're faking?
Just gonna try to bait out what they possibly
Oh,
can, and Margaret.
what the?
Looks like it took him a second, but he finally realizes and sends it.
Dude, he's dead.
Absolutely
He's so dead.
destroyed. Now the
He's
sprint
so
forward
dead.
He's gonna be flushed into the open. and he
No
wins the
way,
fight.
got an extra one.
Still gets taken down by the open. It might not matter. The 2 kills puts Nongshim in with the lead. Ivy low on HP, but 10-10
20 seconds.
gets out.
10-10 gets an
Zombie, the slide
insanely
forward,
important
dead.
kill, dude.
10-10.
10-10.
This man
10-10's done it all.
Cannon, and he's still winning the fight.
Oh my goodness.
Sugar Zero dead through the wall.
It surely can't happen. 10-10 is
10-10.
killing him, right? Oh my god.
Tries to play around with him a little bit. Shota playing on the timing. Peaks.
Holy,
finds it.
that was a nuts ending
and
in the end.
ZETA get over the line.
Okay,
13
hold
to
on a sec.
11. We are
That was
going
sick.
to map 3.